Hey everyone, going into the second match of an Eldritch Moon Draft. We won our first match, and we're going to try to win our second one. That's a pretty good hand. Not a lot of creatures, but I think I'm still okay with it. We have an early 2-drop. We do have several humans in our deck, even though our deck is not exactly a humans deck. So being a 2-mana 2/2 fail case though is fine. May also make our opponent like, ooh, yeah, I love me ongoing investigation. Like if our opponent doesn't play a blocker here and we can just go ongoing investigation, swing with Hamlet Captain, we're gonna be so happy. Don't play a blocker. Don't do it. Well, don't do that either, man. Dead weight. I mean, like, at least we can turn him into some fuel from our graveyard. Black, white. Just all the best removal in the format, sort of. A lot of it. Crow. So yeah, black, white, delirium. Most likely. Well, we don't have anything we can do, so I'm probably just going to leave man up in case I decide I want to just the wind, like if he plays an aura or something. And then I can exile Hamlet Captain as well, if that's what I deem to be what I want to do. Okay. Well, luckily, when we have all this bounce, that thing gets a lot worse. I take 2. I'm just going to gain it back, though, and draw a card. Ooh. Taking a flyer doesn't seem bad, especially if we don't draw something else to do. Taking a flyer and then sacrificing it to Wretched Griff doesn't seem bad, especially. We didn't really draw anything else to do. We could use Drag Under, but I don't really think it's worth it. I think I'm just going to cast Welcome to the Fold on his Crow in my turn. So we can play our Griff if we want to now, using his creature. But he may play something else we really want to drag under, or something like a 5-drop of some kind would definitely... Ooh, that's not cool. Now I wish I'd save my mana to take this thing, because he can tap down a lot of the creatures in our deck. Okay. Alright. Do I play my Griff now? I think I probably still do. It's going to get tapped. My Wretched Griff, that is. But I also get a clue. And then I can cast my Wretched Griff with Emerge. And we pay this mana. We can still leave mana up for just the wind. So, and our clue. Well, we could still use Drag Under here if we really want to. Okay, we got some more fuel for our ongoing investigation as well. But man, this card's good, especially when you don't have removal like us. Our stag can kill it. That's about it. We have several ways of bouncing it, but it's not the best creature to bounce. This might be, though. This might be a good creature to bounce. No, it's just a removal spell. 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I just bounce it? I think I'm just going to bounce my own creature. I'm going to do it. Keeps him from gaining life. I can just recast it for 7. He does hit me for 4 here, but I think I like that. Ooh, Bloodbriar. Maybe I just play that now, huh? Can do a lot right now. He can just tap it. That's true, but I think we probably just slam the Griff again. Draw our cards. So we get back to just the win, basically. Light Maniac is in fact a human, so that's good. And we'll end our turn. Another kill spell. No. But a good card. They're all good cards. Ooh, I bet he got the combo in that's surprising. Could tap my guy, you know. Good news is we can bounce the combo. So we have that going for us. Our opponent's hand's also empty, so we have that going for us. I'm going to play Bloodbriar. And I'm going to play Enlightened Maniac. We're not going to do any shenanigans with Ongoing Investigation this turn. And I think I'm going to attack with my Griff, actually. Oh, he's probably going to tap it. That's right. Okay. Got Drag Under for when we need it. We got lots of fuel for Ongoing Investigation when we need it. So I think this is going to be a grind fest, but I think we've got a good chance of grinding it out. Got to draw our stag to kill this thing, though, but we could get there. This isn't that good against us, and this isn't that good against us because we have bounce, so at least we have that going for us. So our opponent like on defense all the way now? Ooh, that seems like a bad plan given the engine I have in play in Ongoing Investigation. So let's go to combat now, and not give him all the information, you know. Just go to combat. And he'll tap down my Griff. No reason to show him that I'm going to do anything else. Are you worth attacking with? Not yet. You need some more juice, I think. I think we just play our Niblis and also the Maniac, and just keep building our board up, ready for the arrival of more Eldrazi and end our turn. Did you draw your other half? Ooh, Tooth Collector. What? Gonna kill my Niblis? Not cool. Do you have Delirium? I don't like that it doesn't tell me anymore. Sorcery, creature, land, enchantment. Sorcery, creature. Yeah, that's Delirium. That is Delirium. So he can give something -1/-1 every turn now with his Tooth Collector. What does he give it to? One of those. I'm going to sacrifice this clue. Make our Bloodbriar bigger. Bloodbriar bigger. That's what I'm trying to say. Play Woodland Patrol. Now what? Still hold on to Drag Under, I think, for a bigger impact turn. So I can get him to 5 toughness right now, but I don't think that enables him attacking by any means, because he can block pretty well. He may just chump, though. Seems pretty likely that he just chumps. I mean, he could just double block, though, and kill it, so it's probably not worth it, especially when we're not really facing down a lot of pressure. I mean, we'd have a lot more pressure if we didn't have Ongoing Investigation in play. I'd feel a lot of pressure without it, but we can gain. We have 6 life in our graveyard, so we got that going for us. But yeah, this is important to remember he has, because it's an even better way to steal. It's an even better card to steal than like a 2/1 flyer. It's a much better card to steal than a 2/1 flyer. So now we start doing this nonsense. Trying to make our Bloodbriar as big as possible while we gain life. Hello. Not as good when Tooth Collector's in play, of course, but yeah, now he's going to start start going after the poor Bloodbriar. Okay. Let's go to combat. All right. Grindy, grindy, grindy. I'm going to have a turn eventually where bouncing this is going to be great because all his other creatures just die. And that turns soon, but we're not there yet. I'm going to play Ingenious Scob. And then I'm going to go Emerge, eat this guy. We're going to pay this. Looking good. My board is looking pretty good. This Cryptolith fragment could potentially become a problem, but it's another thing we can drag under once it transforms, slowing him down, but right now I'm not too concerned about it. Flying. Wow, you want to get in there, huh? I will take 2. So yeah, I think this is the turn where we bounce the 2/4 and just swing with everything. Maybe not everything. Most things, though. Because everything else just dies in combat to all of our creatures. I'm leaving the colorless creature in there as long as I can because we do have that angler who likes colorless creatures in my graveyard. So do you kill an insect? Well, I guess the insects can't really kill anything. May have overstated that they die to all of my creatures in combat. After him again, huh? Okay. Clue. So 5/6 now. Harvest hand, huh? Okay. Yeah, we're going to drag under right here. Get some prowess going. So we have a pretty potent turn this turn. All right. We can play not both the cards in our hand, but I think we probably leave the insects back for no other reason than to block. But everybody else gets in there. Well, I can gain 2 life and play a creature, so I think I'm probably safe. So he can swing back at me for 3, 5, 7, 8. I mean, this will get bigger, I guess, if he blocks here. But I can chump it, and I'll have another creature in play, so... And he's got to block. He's got to do a lot of blocking here. We can hit him for 5 with just this, depending on what happens. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wow, you're going to take 3, 8, 12. Okay, well. Let's get him all ready to go. And he's dead. So that was another very grindy game where we just sort of sat in a board stall for a really long time, eventually got card advantage and just overran our opponent at the right time. So deck's continuing to perform. Clip wings. No, didn't really see any flyers, right? Am I forgetting something? I mean, I guess we can use it when he gives that thing flying, but his vampire, but it's negligible. All right, well, let's roll. See what kind of hand we get here. We get a good one. Didn't get one of our 3-drops who's really good at being eaten, so we can't. Probably not going to want to play this on turn 4. But we can do it on turn 5, I guess, because we can play the Maniac and then eat it. That's not the worst. Turn 4 is obviously better, but Olivia's Dragoon. No Graph Rats. Is the meld going to happen this time? It could. So I think I'd probably play the Scob first. Maybe. I guess Bloodbriar. If he wants to kill Bloodbriar, I feel less bad. But the Bloodbriar in this deck almost seems like it's better than Ingenious Scob, which isn't going to happen very often. Don't expect that most of the time, everybody. But that does seem to be the case in this deck. Okay. Grizzled Angler, huh? Yeah. I'm going to go with the Scob, though, for now. I mean, the nice thing is, if my It of the Horde Swarm ends up in my graveyard somehow, this will transform into a powerhouse. I'm definitely blocking Graph Rats if he swings here. Not blocking that, obviously. I don't have a choice. Slowly but surely damaging me. That is a good card against us. Like, in the board stall we had, it would have done some work. Although, our Enlightened Maniacs can block it at least, so maybe not that much work. Yeah, this thing is nice. We saw several of those, but we're going to play our Maniac here. Try to set up the It of the Horde Swarm for next turn. So he could double block it, but I don't think he will. I think we just go ahead and get in for 2. If he double blocks... Oh, he will. God, I forgot. Even though I just said that card's good. Yeah, okay. He will double block. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, and I couldn't actually kill both of them anyway. That was really bad. Even worse. Even worse than I thought. So, I mean, now we block this thing with our Enlightened Maniac. It'd be crazy if he uses a trick to kill it. Even if he does that and, like, you know, that derails our It of the Horde Swarm plan, it's not a huge deal in the long run, I don't think. Another Graph Rats in the graveyard. So, alright. Not really any good attacks now. So... Would have been nice to get Bloodbriar out there first, but you can't have everything, you know? You just can't. And I'll end my turn. Turned out in that last game, bouncing Wretched Griff was like a huge deal. It made a big difference in that game, holding on to our Wretched Griff. Oh, that thing. That thing. Okay. So, I think we probably attack... This thing replacing itself is such a nuisance. But dealing with it before it gets +3/+0 is way, way better. So I think we attack with It of the Horde Swarm. And that part of the reason I'm more willing to do it, you know, into the fact that he can kill it with a double block and get an Eldrazi back, potentially. Oh. It's because of Grizzled Angler, is what I was going to say. But he didn't. He decided not to. So I'm going to play Grizzled Angler. And I think I'll play Bloodbriar just so I can get ahead of any sacrifice scenarios that emerge for the rest of the game. The mob. Oh yeah, I can just block that with insect tokens now. That's funny. Okay, well, I think we swing again with It of the Horde Swarm. I guess he probably gets tapped now, actually. Right? Yeah, he does. He sure does. The Eldrazi Horror is kind of worth it. He has to double block that even, so all his creatures have 1 power. Although if he blocks these 2, I only get to kill one of them, so it's not really worth it. I lied. We're probably going to try to get our Grizzled Angler flipped. I think that's the reason he doesn't want to kill my Id of the Horde Swarm like at all, because he doesn't want to deal with this transforming and making all of his creatures attack, which would be pretty good right now for us. Alright, so we are going to mill ourselves. Okay, lands. Don't mind, that filtering the cards is good right here. I did not want to draw land. Oh, yeah. There we go. That is good right now. We're going to kill that stupid Sigardian thingamajig, because it is the bane of our existence. Goodbye. I've had enough tapping. So basically, my Grizzled Angler just drew me that. Just kidding. You shouldn't think about cards that way. It's technically random, you know, what cards get milled and so forth. So thinking about that way and associating the positive association of Grizzled Angler drawing you the right card this time is usually a bad way to think. I'm going to hold on to this land. We have reasons to, namely our snake and bluffing. So still no good attacks for us this turn. Bloodbriar needs some fuel. That's for sure. We'll mill ourselves again. We're going to keep trying to flip our guy into a 4/5, of course. Ooh, what is this? Kill spell? Just be a kill. I'd rather it just be a kill spell than like some crazy creature. Just kill. Yeah, it's just a kill spell. Okay. That is what I was hoping for, sadly. Nebelgast Herald, huh? Okay. Well, I think we attack with our Stag and our Id of the Horde Swarm and our Eldrazi Horror. And that's all. We're going to hold on to our Nebelgast. Okay, the double block. Well, we're going to take down the guy who won't give him an Eldrazi. And he takes 8, so that's good. That guy's getting big. I'm not particularly concerned about it. We are just outvaluing our opponent. Like, Id of the Horde Swarm and Somberwald Stag have just given us so much card advantage. Of course, there's another one. Of course there is. Okay. No attacks. Okay, so we're going to tap down the 3/3 at the end of his turn. Because then we can attack with everything but our insect tokens. And he doesn't quite get to tap anything down yet. Ooh. Yeah, I think we probably play the other Id of the Horde Swarm. That pumps this. We get another piece of equipment. It kind of will still provide 2 damage. So we're going to cast this with Emerge, sacrificing the piece of equipment. And we're going to pay 4. More insects join the party. Now there's also a piece of equipment floating around. And speaking of floating, we're going to stick it on our flyer. And we have all the blockers we could ever want, so I think we're fine here just getting in with everybody. He has no good blocks. He could have a spell. Looks like he does. That makes things a little better. For sure. But still not great for him, so... I guess he can double block and only lose 1 guy a few ways, but still not good. He has 0 cards in his hand, so, and we have a huge board that, yeah, I'm not going to be thrilled about losing the presence, but okay. I'm going to kill that thing. Leave those guys alone. So you're taking 11? Wow. Okay. That Unruly Mob gets bigger. But our flyer can just kill him. He can start tapping it down, but the rest of my creatures will then kill him. So he's in trouble. What is this? Another kill spell or something? Some scary creature. Okay. So he can get back his Graph Rats and go for a transformation, but he's dead, so we are safe and secure. He can't get the meld this turn. Even if he could, he's still dead because 2 damage gets through. He can tap down one thing, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. Oh, actually, does he only end up taking 1? I mean, he has to lose his whole board, but does he end up only taking... Oh, well, now I feel bad. Okay, well... Okay. No, because he wants to tap something. So we're going to steal his Sigardian dude. Start tapping his stuff. See how he likes it. He will tap my flyer. Okay, so we got to do some thinking here. Ooh. I mean, that is going to happen. He's going to transform this next turn. He has 4 blockers, though, and we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's dead, so don't need to think about it. 2 damage will get through no matter what. It'll be 2 insects getting through. Yeah, we got there. All right, well, match 2 was also grindy, but not quite as grindy as the first one. We're going into the finals. Hopefully no disconnects this week. I'll see you guys in the finals. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.